Welcome to the Pseudo Intellectual podcast. I'm your host, Six, and today we have Stuffy.
Yo.
Kaiser Trigger.
Hi.
And we have the three best analysts on YouTube. SoyBoy Theories.
Hey guys.
Which he analyzes the best parts of the Arlon arc. Anime for you, Sama. Or AFY-Sama.
Yeah, I'm here.
Oh my
You sound like you're in a church.
You're in a fucking cave. He's in a cave. You're making a human sacrifice right now. Human sacrifices for good audio quality.
I'll finish what he analyzes when he gets back. Alan Weebus.
Hello. Hi. Hello.
I forget what your channel is.
It's called Alan Weebus.
Listen. Okay. Well, I guess we'll just wait until... shit, I didn't expect him to freaking drop out.
Yeah, until all of the fucking blood.
Oh, there he goes. Did you leave the cave?
Yeah. Fucking,
hold on, quiet. Let's
my
hear.
fucking shit crashed. Fuck, man.
You sounded like you're in a cave.
You like grew two heads.
And the thing... AFY-Sama's here, and the thing he analyzes is 14-year-olds.
Fuck, man.
And then he got his channel taken down.
Do you mean better like this?
Are you gonna like ping your server to announce that we're?
I fucking can't until it just allows me to fucking see my video.
I got the link for it.
I can see it. It's in your channel.
I'll put it in chat.
Good. Oh, it just showed up for me as well. All right. Y'all can introduce. Yeah, y'all can seriously introduce yourselves while.
Oh, that was just a warm up.
That was just a warm up.
We missed the ritual sacrifice for nothing.
Yeah, freaking what's it called? Affy, what was that ritual sacrifice thing? you unironically sounded like you were in a cave.
Oh man, the audio problems.
Gotta get me ready for this controversy.
There is no controversy. Name a single controversy that's ever happened on my channel.
Me being here.
The biggest controversy involving my channel is when Nux stole my content, like the coward he is.
Nux will get you back for that.
I'll get Nux back for it.
Yeah, here's the thing. I figured out how. I'm going to give you a shout out. And when I give you it, you will become as big as PewDiePie within 3 days.
Yeah. Well, PewDiePie shouted me out and he didn't give me any subscribers, so...
I know, that's hilarious. Not a single one.
So the 9-year-old army didn't like your content?
Apparently not. They might have mistaken it for him insulting people, but...
Yeah.
He clearly said SoyBoy, so I assume he's talking about my channel.
Yeah, let's just assume that.
Yeah, I think it's pretty clear. Oh. Are we gonna get right into the Anime Awards, or are we still introducing Alan's content?
I mean, we can talk about Alan forever, man.
I mean, yeah.
I'll talk about Alan for a few hours.
Okay, finally. I just tweeted it out. It took forever to tweet that shit out.
Oh man, that sucks.
Now I can share the screen for everyone. Today we're going to be going through... Well, actually, I need to see chat as well. But
people constantly ask me when I'm going to do my Nux takedown video, and the answer is
I've been
I'll
waiting
do
for that
it
as well.
after I hit 100,000 Oh
That's
man,
not gonna happen.
it's gonna happen.
It's not gonna happen.
Oh man,
I'll
take him down eventually.
Channel's gonna blow up.
Yeah.
And now you're like, just give it up, dude. There's no point.
Yeah, I've been telling him he's gonna blow up, and now I'm just like, it's not gonna happen.
I'm the one who is the most pessimistic about it. I don't understand how you guys don't get it.
I don't think anybody ever gets anything that goes on here. It's just so confusing all the time.
Yeah.
That's just because that's just you, Kaiser. Most of us understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you do.
Yeah. As long as you have more IQ than you do have fingers, you can understand what's going on.
I mean, like, so if you can count to 24, you can figure out what's going on.
All right.
So
whatchamacallit, we're going to be doing the Anime Awards for Best Protagonist. There's Retsugo from Agretsuko, which I'm already going to tell you, no. Yumeko from Kakegurui, Joe from Megalobox, Violet Evergarden from Violet Evergarden, Ryumi Tempest from That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, and Sakuketaka Asika Gunzagugoa.
What the fuck?
Some fucking Chinese name.
oh yeah.
Some fucking goddamn Ching Chong Chang Ming Pang name. Jesus Christ.
Ching ching chong. From
Oh man,
Pong pong
from
wai.
Bunny Girl Senpai.
this is the most politically correct stream I've ever been on, honestly.
Yeah, well, guess what? It is politically correct because I'm part Chinese, so I can I give you your Chinese insult card, your chinkawoobu card.
Yeah, and
the
I
Chinkawoobu
Shut
card.
up, you fucking gook.
Does that mean
Okay.
you can get me some Kung Pao chicken?
I could probably. I can make you some kung pao chicken, I bet. Just give me the
So-
recipe book and I'll cook it to perfection.
All right.
so now what?
What are your thoughts on the best
All right.
protagonist?
Can I just say, Agretsuko's the best because she looks like Isabella from Animal Crossing.
Oh my
and
God.
who doesn't
That's
want
a fair point. Yeah.
I just want to fuck dogs, okay?
Look, that fish you call
I
is gross.
really want to fuck dogs.
I forgot.
Fuck.
I forgot y'all.
What
were
are you,
gonna
some
do
white
this.
girl?
The only
That's
shows
Violet.
I've watched in any large amount were Megalobox and That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime for these shows. And Reincarnated as a Slime has a really good first episode, really solid, really gets you in the head of the main character, but then immediately stops being interesting after the second episode starts.
I mean-
And Joe from Megalobox is great, so
Yeah,
that's
he
my
is. But
vote.
in all seriousness, the one from Bunny Girl is kind of like Hachiman, except
Yeah.
worse.
Well, he's a discount Hachiman. He's basically bootleg Hachiman.
He's the Chad version of Hachiman. Because he actually gets some.
He's Hachiman if he was good.
Like, he's a really... The best way I've heard of Pud is he's a mix between Araragi and Hachiman.
No, I'm just making a reference. I wonder if anyone ever got that. What the hell happened to Anime for you, Affy?
He's just dead. I mean, honestly, we can probably
He's
just
back to making another second.
hold awake,
Item.
and we're good.
Another sacrifice.
Another sacrifice.
He has to do it.
Gotta
every time
make
he
a few
disconnects.
sacrifices for that.
Dude, it's because the EU found out he was memeing.
That could
Yeah.
be-
I believe it.
So definitely not Retsuko. Yumeko.
Yeah.
Kakegurui came out in 2017. Why the hell is
It did, yeah.
Because
It's because you couldn't
Netflix.
legally watch it till 2018.
So, fucking rip, dude.
I don't know. Because they're using the logic because it aired, just like aired on Netflix in 2018. Thus, it's a 2018 anime. We should be seeing Ava inside of it as well.
Did Ava
Yeah,
officially
pretty much.
air in 2018? Because I'm down for that. Ava, best protagonist. Shinji Ikari, best protagonist this year, hands down.
I mean, I think Gintoki's still better if we're talking about fucking.
Stuff that aired this year. Did it
Now,
air
I'm
this
gonna
year?
let
I
you
thought
on-
it ended 6
Like-
times ago.
Fucking
okay, guys,
Gintama.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
Like,
I would
like,
agree.
he's pretty-
Gintoki should always be on the list, but they're never going to put Gintoki on the list.
Okay, so
Yeah.
here's the thing. I'm gonna let y'all in on a secret.
Well,
I
you're gay?
haven't. Well, okay, that's not a secret, but I haven't seen Bunny Girl Senpai, Slime, Violet Evergarden, or Megalobox. I've only seen these two, Retsuko and Kakegurui.
I mean, like, I've seen Kakagurui. I mean, like,
I've seen
I had a fun time with
all
Kakagurui.
of them except for Slime.
Like, I have a video showing why Kakagurui is fucking terrible. But but Kakagurui is better in every way than Agretsuko. Like, literally every way. Like, main characters, side characters, fucking story, character development, literally everything is better than it is in...
Well, isn't
That's
it
because
like a
all of
comedy?
those things actually happen in Kakaguri, whereas in Agretsuko, everyone stays stagnant until like the last episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's why that's what everyone's touting as an anime for adults. If you're an adult and you've stopped developing as a human being, you have failed at being an adult.
No. I remember the day I hit 18, I stopped developing.
Yeah, as a person physically and emotionally, I stopped changing once I turned 18.
Yeah,
I've gotten no new hobbies. Nothing new has shaped my life.
Once I turned 18, that was the last time I ever grew a pube on my balls.
That's pretty weird.
That's kind of sad.
That's more
have you ever
information
shaved
than I would
and then
ever
it doesn't
want.
like? Have you ever like shaved and it never grows back?
I was thinking that as well.
Yeah.
I'm just curious about it.
Yep, I stopped developing so much I can't even like. My balls just stopped growing. Like
So you can't even shave it.
I can't shave it or it'll never grow back.
Have you tried, or is this just an assumption you have?
Yeah, man, I tried, and now I just got this
Okay.
one fuzzy. I got a fuzzy layer that's eternally scraping against my balls.
What the fuck
That
is
seems just
this?
very uncomfortable.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I vote for Kaiser's balls as best protagonist.
I'm gonna agree with that. It's kind of hard to. Yeah. Lazy Bear says tie between Violet and Joe. I think it's pretty undeniable. Joe is going to be the winner.
I've seen enough analysis on Violet, Evergarden, and Megalobox to think it would be a tie between those as well.
And Sakata is better than Violet.
Like, from the videos I've heard of,
Yeah, Sakata's definitely
I haven't seen anything.
the guy I would
him.
go with.
I'm going with Joe. Joe's like, I mean, it might just be me, but like
Well,
a protagonist
Joe is
who wants
definitely a
to
good
beat
character.
the shit. He wants to beat the shit out of people to prove he's the best.
I'll
And
go.
that speaks to me.
Wait.
I made a video saying how awesome Joe is, so I'm gonna fucking go with him.
Here's the thing. I say Joe because he also has a YouTube channel called Pause and Select.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a good point. His YouTube channel is really
and he's a
quality.
boxer, so he's the toughest out of AniTube then if he's a legit boxer.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know how he didn't win our best AniTuber award.
He can beat
I'd
you
give
in
it to Joe, even though I have some severe problems with Megalobox. Because
Like, the
Joe
fight
is a
scenes
good
are
character.
Kind of garbage.
Well, no, like it's the dumbest shit ever that they even have those arm things.
I don't know.
I mean, that just looks cool, okay?
I mean, for
Yeah,
me,
but
I mean, like,
I don't
at
give
the
a
end
shit.
of the
It
series,
looks
it
fucking
stops
cool.
being relevant. It's like, it's just like an idea of like these people are using a crutch, and like Joe is coming in and bringing the sport back to its pure, raw, animalistic nature.
Yeah.
so
Yeah, and it's cool. I like it. I
you
think
sit there and think about it. Like, if you have that gear is extremely stupid to have it exist.
I mean, so we're going with Joe, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think everyone's going with
because
Joe.
like the only other character I would say is actually good is Sakata. Because like, whereas the slime is, I like the show. It's a very simple show. It's a simple character, but he serves his purpose. It's just like Ainz would never be a good best protagonist of a season.
You know, okay. For I was looking at best antagonist, and I see Momonga from Overlord, and I was like, "That's retarded." Overlord, he's the protagonist. He's evil, but he's still the protagonist.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I have a lot of comments about this.
Tsukihiro is the best antagonist.
So, okay, my problems with... I like Ryo Asuka from Devilman Crybaby. I think he's probably my favorite antagonist on this list. Akane Shinjo.
Yeah, I'm not.
Although
surprised.
it's the best character in Gridman,
I'm not
you
even
have to
surprised.
watch Gridman to actually like that.
You have to
And
watch
Gridman is awful.
Like, dude, are you talking about the original Gridman? Because that
No, you don't. Not even the original Gridman. Like, you need to watch SSS Gridman, and that show is just trash.
Okay,
It is.
Here's the thing. You have to really watch the original Gridman to get the main experience out of it. So it's like it's trash if you have to watch something else first, really.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a sequel, so I wouldn't necessarily.
I mean, it's a trigger anime, so I was expecting it to be trash.
But again, like, I'm not surprised though that she's even on there because they
I don't
like
know.
the right
Like when I watch season 2 of another show, I don't say it's trash because I have to watch season 1.
I don't know. As a
but if I have to like watch Gridman, which is what 30 years old now.
Gridman's good though. Like the original Gridman isn't bad.
It's
worth watching.
It's fun.
Yeah, but like SSS Gridman is like the most bland and boring Toku show I've ever watched.
Like All for One's a decent antagonist.
Oh yeah,
but he's not in the protagonist way. He's in All Might's way. So
yeah,
like that's kind of the thing. He's not what I would consider an antagonist. He's more of the force of nature.
I don't know. I still think he falls under the antagonist category, but I also don't think All for One is a particularly interesting antagonist. He's kind of
if it was All Might's story, he would be he would be an interesting antagonist in All Might's story.
What's his motivation aside from that he's Hitler?
Like,
does he have any interesting
actual issue I have?
I wasn't gonna vote for him, but once you said he's Hitler,
yeah, okay, fair enough.
No, the dude from Golden Kamui is the best antagonist.
I have not watched Golden Kamui. I'm going with Yuri from Megalobox. Yuri had like a great arc to him. He's the only antagonist on this list besides Momonga, who isn't good in my opinion. Who's actually gone through a character arc in the story.
Momonga is good.
Ryo's character has been rewritten like 5 times.
Momonga, you can kind of say he's an antagonist because the show does not focus on him.
Oh yeah,
he is never the focus of an arc.
No, I'm. I kind of.
I'm still going with he as an antagonist. I'll go with this is honestly best villain is what they mean by this.
Yeah. And can we just bring up the fact that Devilman Crybaby isn't nearly as good as the 90s OVA just because the dub isn't as as
Wait a minute, I didn't know.
So the 90s OVA is better in different ways.
Like, honestly,
it's a 90s OVA. What do you expect?
Hey.
No, Devilman Crybaby felt like a 90s OVA.
Fuck, man.
Like, there were tits everywhere. It was fucking violent as fuck. Like, it felt like a 90s OVA. But the dub for the 90s OVA is so fucking hilarious.
Okay, I'm still going with I think Yuri and Ryo are the only two I think that I've seen. I don't know anything about.
I do like
Yuri.
I mean, Ainz is by far my favorite character from here.
Yeah.
But antagonist?
Yeah.
Honestly, if it was Violence Jack, Ryu would have won.
Yeah.
I didn't
because Violence Jack is the better story.
I don't know. I didn't like Violence Jack.
Is that from Kamui or?
No, that's something from
Violence Jack is.
Oh
yeah, it's
old as shit.
It's kind of it's hard to explain because you have Devilman, Devilman G, Violence Jack, Devilman Lady.
50 different Devilman fucking
anime. By Golden Guy. Right?
Oh, okay, different Devilman stuff. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's made by Golden Guy. Okay.
I like Ryo, and I like Yuri. I think Yuri has the better character arc, and I'm gonna put my vote on Yuri pretty solidly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I like All for One just because the only thing he is a troll. That's literally all he wants to do.
It's such a dumb character.
I mean, but he has the J.O. hand, though.
I'm
gonna touch you in ways you never imagined.
I unironically love characters that do nothing but troll their whole life.
Look, can we just all agree that the best antagonist is the second Hokage?
Yeah.
Like there is legitimate reason to consider him the
really
antagonist of the series.
Yeah.
I mean, Toby Rama is just the Trump of anime.
No,
Keeps the Chihi's out.
but no, like literally, it's way too easy to go. No, he's the antagonist.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, and
it's just proof that Kishimoto's a hack because he didn't go.
Oh, let's vote. Let's vote.
Yeah, I go with my boy Satan.
Yeah. Easy.
Huh?
Wait, one at a time. Alan says Ryoka. Kaiser, who do you say?
I'll just go with Yuri. I don't care.
Soy Boy.
Yuri, easily.
Okay, 2 for Yuri. Stuffy.
Never saw enough of Megalobox to see Yuri, so I'll have to go with Ryu.
Oh, so it's 2 for Ryu and 2 for Yuri.
It's a tiebreaker, and you're gonna vote for all for one because you're gay.
I was actually
because if we're going with if we're going with character, the dude from Golden Kamuy has almost no character arc. He's just batshit insane.
Well, you can make up for like a lack of character arc with other qualities.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think we can all agree, like, Yoshikage Kira, one of the best villains ever. He doesn't go through, like, a character arc, but...
Yeah,
well, actually, he does. Never mind.
Hisoka.
But...
Hisoka is the one you're...
Hisoka's great. Yeah, Hisoka's a good example. The qualities of him make up for the lack of character arc. But I don't think...
I don't know. I haven't seen either.
Yeah, Toby Rama really doesn't go through a character arc.
I haven't seen Megalobox or Devilman Crybaby.
I mean, watch Devilman Crybaby just because it's actually interesting to watch.
I think the cool part of Yuri, and I'm just gonna go on like a thing about Yuri.
I feel like Megalobox and Devilman are the only 2 anime that are actually worth watching this year.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm still going with Yamishi by season 6. It is amazing.
I'm gonna
no, there's actually a
wait,
decent.
I figured out how I'm gonna solve this. I have to go with Ryu Asuka from Devilman. So it's 3 votes for him, and it's actually a pretty easy choice when you think about it, because everyone was saying Devilman is anime of the year by January the 3rd.
Yeah.
Oh fuck, they really did, didn't they? Man.
Yeah. It was one of the funniest fucking things.
I mean, they weren't that wrong. It is like one of the top 5 anime this year.
Yeah,
pretty easily.
But still, it's such a funny concept.
On January the 3rd,
like it's one of those things where.
I mean, I think they have a best anime overall, so I think we can get into
pretty much. I'm gonna
more once we get
into
for
best boy.
Category.
I'm going to Lily.
Can I just say something real quick?
Lily is a good choice for your best boy.
Oh yeah.
Oh come on! I was gonna make that joke.
Oh my god! The way you just sung that in.
I mean, it's not the only thing that got snuck in, but okay.
Yeah. Oh no.
Oh wow.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Sakura on this one.
Okay, my big thing is Izuku does not deserve to be on this list.
The thing is that Deku
he's such a bad boy.
He's such a
he has
beta
been
man.
nominated for best boy like 6 years in a row, and he always
He's basically you, Soy Boy. He's you.
Yeah, he's definitely me. Like he can't make any decisions for himself.
Midori
he can't
literally
think up solutions to himself.
Yeah, Midori is literally the leftist ideal man.
I mean,
yeah,
literally every time he has gotten into any trouble is because he acted independently.
That is true. Yeah.
Like, that's kind of the thing is he does act independently. He does take the initiative. And
it's almost always wrong. The show's saying don't go against the society. Conform to the society. The society.
See, this one's actually hard because, no,
this is not hard at all. It's 100% director for Best Boy. That's unironically true. Director.
No, it's Sakura.
Sakura, yeah.
This is like such a terrible category, though. I just wanna make sure everyone just.
Oh yeah, none of us are saying this is a good category.
It's literally like this exact same as like best protagonist. Like it's the same choices. The only difference is we have one of the protagonists who wasn't even good enough to make it to main protagonist and like a supporting character. It's such a bad category.
Yeah,
I say the director from Zombieland Saga.
I'm gonna go with Sakura.
I'm gonna go with Joe.
I'm also gonna go with Sakura.
God damn it!
Fair.
Sakura wins. God damn it! Too many people.
No. Somebody said Joe. You and I said the director, and then they said. So
I didn't hear you, Kaiser.
I already said it before.
Okay, so it's tied.
It's tied. So let's just
Alan,
which one?
We need you to see this: the Zombieland Saga director or Sakura.
I mean, I already voted Sakura.
Oh,
I'll vote for best guy ever.
Wait.
I'll switch my vote.
We all know Nate would win.
Nate would win, but this is not Nate.
Nate is the director from
No,
Zombieland
he's not.
Saga.
No, he's not, because he would never set those girls up to fail.
Yeah, I've already.
Oh, okay.
explained
I
this
didn't
a
see the
long
ending
time
of
ago.
Zombieland Saga. Never mind.
Yeah, I've explained this a long time ago. There's no way this is Nate, because Nate would never set someone up to fail. He would always.
This is inherently flawed because Truck-kun from Zombieland Saga isn't on the list.
Or Lily.
Yeah.
All right.
The truck from Zombieland Saga that killed the girl.
Yeah, like I said.
All right.
Best part of Zombieland Saga is the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
All right.
That was the best part.
After that, I don't give a fuck anymore.
Okay, now we're going into the best girl category.
Persona 5.
Okay, so we need to get ready to go to war because it's best girl.
I mean,
there's like no good girls this season. I can't think of a single one of these.
I can think of one that is.
Oh my god,
amazing.
This one's actually hard because Anzu is legitimately the biggest cinnamon bun ever.
No. Okay,
just like
I will say this.
Oh my god,
should have 02 in here.
It should.
Mai is a great character. There isn't really a bad girl except Lily.
Like.
Lazy Bear is
okay. Here's the thing: I 100% believe that for this best girl, they purposely took out everyone that was good just to try to make the votes go up for Lily in meme factor. I
don't know. Mai is very
well. Didn't you go over in your video that Lily isn't even necessarily like consider herself a girl? So even by like the transgender definition of girl. Lily is not a girl.
Where the fuck is Yuzu?
I don't know. This is just a really poor list of girls.
Why are there no Persona 5 girls, though?
I unironically am saying that they took out all the best ones just to try to make Lily best girl in here.
I mean, they can just rig the votes.
They probably are going to. I
believe that. Lily's undoubtedly going to win.
It would have been like, how the fuck did she not win? So
okay, so either I'd say it's between the bottom two, maybe.
I don't give a shit about any of these characters. I barely watched any of their animes.
I'm going with Mai.
I unironically haven't seen a single one of these, even though I have a video planned for 2 of them.
Wait, you haven't seen Zombieland?
No, okay, I saw Zombieland. I saw that.
While Anzu is a great girl, is definitely a best girl material, I will have to go with Mai.
And you know what's crazy? It's not even the best girl from Zombieland Saga. Saki should have won this part.
No, it's the legendary Tai Yamada.
No.
Look, like that is the best that is the best meme ever. Simply because the animation studio knew what they were doing. No. They hired an actual voice acting legend to play her and do nothing but grunt.
That's spectacular. But
if I remember correctly, she was the voice of Misato in Ava.
God
Oh my
damn.
fucking lord! The best actor you could possibly get for that production.
Yeah, which is
higher than
it's like this deep. It's almost Keck levels of deep cut when you start looking into like just how weird it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm voting for Mai.
okay.
Yeah.
It sounds like Mai's gonna be.
You have to give it to Mai because like
Bill though.
Okay,
why Mai?
everyone just
honestly, other than the girl from Golden Kamuy, she's the only one I can really say is a character.
Yeah, Mai definitely wins.
Yeah. Okay. Best opening sequence: Darling in the Franxx, Kakegurui, Agretsuko, JoJo Pop Team Epic, and Love is Hard for an Otaku. I've never even heard of that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
hear me out.
I have to give it to Watakoi. Like I fucking love that OP.
Hear me out on this one. Kakegurui does have an amazing OP, and I'm gonna
Yeah.
stand by. That is my pick.
Honestly, that is my second choice.
Okay. Now,
Like I have no problem with Kakegurui winning. I love the fact that and JoJo's an easy third place.
Affy's here. Okay, now I gotta say Darling in the Franxx because here's the thing. Affy here, he proved that Darling in the Franxx opening was so good that Ava ripped it off.
Yeah.
He did. It's true. Yeah. I'm still voting Kakegurui though.
I'm voting for Watakoi though.
I'm gonna go with Kakegurui.
Yeah,
I'm going with JoJo.
it's really hard on this between Watakoi and Kakegurui because they're both
Watakoi
really
is so
good
catchy,
openings.
though.
Okay, I'm
It's
gonna
really
go
good.
Oh, yeah.
Kakegurui, actually. If I had to pick between the ones
Like-
that are being chosen, I'd have to say Kakegurui.
Kakegurui just has
Kakegurui
such
does
like
look-
solid visuals.
Yeah.
That's the
It
thing.
looks interesting,
Kakegurui
though,
wins
but-
on visuals, and it's perfect for the anime.
I mean,
Because no one's going to try to argue that Kakegurui is deep.
Okay, that's 4 out of 2.
I
then.
could argue it.
Okay, the thing is with Kakegurui, the animation and the visuals is great, right? But I get tired of the song really quick. It's like it doesn't really hit home for me.
Oh no!
Yeah,
Watakoi
well,
is-
see, this is a really hard one because this is actually one that it's 100% subjective.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Like, music is the hardest thing to actually go at.
I mean,
From an
I would
objective
argue
standpoint.
against that,
so
actually.
basically, though, how about you, Alan? What were you picked?
I mean, I gotta say, despite JoJo being like one of my favorite series ever, I'm not a huge fan of Part 5's opening.
Yeah.
No, but Part 5's ending is the
Yeah.
best ending of the year.
I only remember the ending and all.
The ending isn't even nominated for best ending, by the way.
How the fuck?
Okay, hold on.
What beats freaking you?
Okay, Kakegurui wins. We'll go to the ending. Let's see what this. Megalobox, Attack on Titan Season 3, After the Rain, Fully Coolly Alternative,
Fully.
Revolute Starlight, Fully Coolly Progressive.
Okay, I
Fully
kind of
Coolly.
see how I have to give it to Fully Coolly, even though I didn't watch either of them, which is hilarious
I mean,
since my favorite anime of all time is the original.
The second season wasn't that even great, but the ending song.
I think I
was
made it to episode 2
catchy.
before I was like, fucking shoot me.
I unironically haven't seen any of the endings.
I mean, it's the pillows. That's all
Well-
you need. to know.
Yeah, like, honestly, I'm gonna give it to him just because it's the pillow, so I know it's good.
Yeah.
It's just like if Yoko Kanno did the ending, I would have to give it to Yoko Kanno.
I mean, here's the thing. There's 2 Fully Coolly endings, and both are the pillows.
Okay, pick progressive because if I
Alternative.
remember correctly, that was the one that wasn't terrible. Or was it alternative?
I don't know. I've
They're
heard
both-
that.
The one without the autist.
I
Well,
heard
I
both.
don't know what was alternatives, so pick alternative.
both
I remember liking Megaloboxes.
I don't remember that one.
Just
Yeah, like,
It's the only one I remember.
yeah,
So
just to diss what the what, I'm gonna pick Revy Starlight just because I know he hates it.
Revu Starlight. No, I as much as I
it
would
has to
love
be a fully coolly.
as much as I love to diss what the what with that, it would be more of a diss to like 20 other people to not pick Revolute Starlight.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Megalobox just because it's the only one I remember.
Well, like Fully Cooley, it's the pillows, so I can guarantee it's better than 99% of the music.
The pillows have an actual history of having good music, so.
Yeah, I'll go with Progressive.
Progressive?
Yeah, let's just go with Progressive.
I don't know. I unironically don't know any of them, but whatever. Best VA voice actor.
Oh my god.
Oh, the guy from the Zombie Idol show for sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Rescue fucking sucked.
Yeah, he was pretty good. I remember liking Megumi.
Okay, I think this is a landslide.
Okay, hold on. Yeah, it's a fucking landslide.
Yeah, that is unironic.
Yeah, it's the dude from Zombieland Saga. Like, he has such a great range in that character.
And in English, I mean, you gotta go with
Chris Abbott. Anyone who does English.
Oh, either All Might or Darling.
Yeah,
but this is English.
I'm going with All Might. Okay.
You can't go wrong with Chris Sabat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chris Sabat.
Chris Sabat gets it.
Is that all? Yeah.
As much as I hate giving My Hero credit for anything ever,
I don't know. Like,
My Hero wins.
See, this is actually hard because while I love Chris Sabat, I also fucking love the voice of Haruka.
Okay, I already voted. I thought we were all doing it unanimous.
I mean, Chris Sabat's
we're pretty
good
much
choice.
Unanimous.
All right.
It's
best director.
Devilman Crybaby.
Okay, where's
not
the
even a question.
wait.
Planet Rift.
No. Where's the director from Zombieland Saga?
We're talking about directing skill, not directing personality.
Like, Banana Fish was a really good one also, but fucking... it's got to be Devilman Crybaby.
No, it's got to be a place further in the universe because it seamlessly blended in so much of Flat Earther propaganda into their show without even most people knowing.
It's Devilman Crybaby. It's not even a baby.
Yep,
it's Devilman Crybaby.
Okay.
Well, I mean, there's
kind of sucks because it's one of those things where all of these actually have really good direction.
What about Violet Evergarden?
For once,
I thought Planet With wasn't particularly amazing.
Are you sure? No, Violet Evergarden.
Violet
Evergarden,
that's good.
Its visual direction is on point, dude. Violet Evergarden is well directed.
Megalobox has a bunch of directing issues. Honestly, there's a lot of issues with like the way impacts are shown.
Wait, let me take a look at best animation. Okay, Violet Evergarden is in best animation, so we can give this to 100% directing, not animation.
Yeah.
So that would be Devilman.
Yeah, Devilman, dude. I keep forgetting his name because he does so little work, but it's consistently like top tier.
Okay, so best animation. I'm still going with a place further in the universe because they show just how flat of an animation the Earth is.
We can't. Oh my God. If anybody votes for My Hero with how much of that shows,
none of those fights looked good this season.
In the same year, Attack on Titan came out.
Bakugo Deku fight was really good.
Yeah.
That's it. That's the only good fight.
But that was 100% the person animating it.
So should we go with Devilman Crybaby again?
No. Violet Evergarden.
Yeah, for animation, Violet Evergarden.
I seen only a few scenes of Violet, and it fucking looked amazing. I felt
you
could
only need to see the fucking preview trailer.
I'm going with Crybaby just because Crybaby.
No joke in terms of animation. Violet Evergarden is like actual movie tier throughout.
That's pretty impressive. Still haven't seen any of it though. I haven't heard anyone talk about it.
Okay, so best films, I haven't seen any of these.
Yeah, that
is Fireworks. The one that's supposed to be really bad.
I mean, if there's a fucking Mazinger, it's probably the best one.
I heard Liz and the Blue Bird was pretty fucking bad.
I'm going with Mazinger as well. I've had
just as the safe bet, it's Mazinger.
Yeah, I mean, I heard this was bad because Pedantic said it was good.
Yeah, because you could the best way to put it is if you fuck up Mazinger, it's better than 90% of the shit that's coming out nowadays.
Yeah, Toei actually does Toei does good shit though. Like I mean, like Toei does
Toei is so 50-50.
Look at One Piece in the eyes and say Toei does good.
Okay, look at One Piece.
One Piece. Toei does good.
No, look at Film Gold. I was about to say,
Film Gold is actually amazing. Film Gold is great.
Look at Dragon Ball in the eyes and say Toei does good.
I'll tell you. Okay,
that's the thing. Like
Dragon Ball was good. Dragon Ball was good. You're talking about Super.
Super.
Look at Dragon Ball.
No, off and on. Like the problem is Toei does not have a middle ground. They're either god tier because look at Precure, or they're like Dressrosa Arc One Piece.
I think it just depends on like whether or not it's the weekly grind or not, because Toei has like amazingly animated episodes of One Piece too.
Honestly, I wish
Yeah.
they would switch from the 52 episodes a year to doing like 26 or even 13.
Yeah.
I'd be fine with 13 for a little bit and get like god tier animation on One Piece.
Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, people say that,
Y'all-
I mean, like I could go into a whole thing about
I
that.
mean, y'all
but,
vote. I haven't seen any of these, so I just.
I mean,
Mazinger Z.
Yeah, it's just hit Mazinger.
Yep.
It's the only one that we can guarantee is good.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shaft is by far my favorite studio ever.
Shaft is really good.
Best character design. Zombieland Saga and Agretsuko both lose this because those are the most bland fucking character designs, except for Saki and like, just
the legendary Kei Yamato. Okay,
it's definitely between
Megalobox.
No, JoJo.
JoJo wins.
Megalobox. See, here's my argument for Megalobox. It is JoJo, but Megalobox does have a great sense of design.
Yeah, like
it's also original to Megalobox. Like Megalobox does have a manga, but it's totally different designs. They redid all the designs for Megalobox, and they're all really well done.
Yeah.
The thing is, the designs in the JoJo anime are worse than the manga.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah,
that's
but
also really fair.
Also,
I would choose Megalobox.
I think I'm gonna go with Megalobox. Just
I'm gonna go with
because the anime is taking like it has the manga for it to be JoJo, right? But Megalobox has its own original design. Will be.
I'm gonna go with Violet Evergarden because she looks like Saber, and Saber is best character design.
I mean, Saber is a great character design. I'm more partial to Red, but
is it original?
It doesn't have to be original.
Honestly, the only reason Violet Evergarden isn't getting it is because they don't have the Please Be Patient, I Have Autism hat on.
Wait, do the monster designs in Devilman count? Because those are fucking sick.
They're good, but I wouldn't say they're as good as like Megalobox.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're as good as like JoJo stuff either, because when you're talking about JoJo, you also have to count in the stands.
Yeah. I'm going with JoJo. So
you gotta go with like consistency. Like, how good are they on a consistent level? Like, Devilman's got really good monster design, but the character designs are kind of plain and boring.
No. I mean, Saber looks pretty good consistently throughout the show.
Oh my God. Yeah, we get it, man.
Like,
JoJo
gets it.
No, I don't think you get it, because I always say Fate is literally one of my favorite series in all of fiction.
I don't care. God damn.
Oh man. Yeah,
but look, until Violet Evergarden's anus is defenseless, JoJo gets it.
Fine. Yeah. JoJo wins this one.
I think like most people voted for Megalobox.
Like even the shitty designs for Part 5 are better than anything else.
JoJo?
Anime of the year. Flat Earther Propaganda. Best Anime of the Year, January the 3rd. Boxing with Fucking Machines. Cry Porn. Hinamatsuri, I don't fucking know. And fucking leftist propaganda.
It's hilarious because Hinamatsuri is actually good. Like, it's a great comedy.
Most of us haven't seen. I haven't seen it though.
Which one encapsulates most of what you like from an anime, besides just one type of thing?
Like Devilman Crybaby.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like Devilman Crybaby
bullshit. They just.
I want to hear everyone's like actual anime of the year. We'll like vote from these, but like, what was
Goblin
everyone's
Slayer.
actual? Goblin Slayer.
No, actually, I have to look at the anime that
I'd actually have to go and look through again because I've watched so much
can't
shit.
Be Goblin Slayer because
But I've watched so much romance anime this year.
What I'm trying to say is it can't be Goblin Slayer because I thought Uzumade was better than Goblin Slayer.
But Goblin Slayer is about Hitler killing Jews.
Yeah, that's true.
No, it's about Harry Potter killing goblins.
My favorite was Yamishi by season 6, of course.
Like, this was a very solid season because you also had Lupin the Third Part 5.
All right.
Like, this year was actually solid.
So which one out of these?
I still don't agree with that statement. But...
Well, I mean, here's the thing. The consensus was done by January the 3rd.
Yeah, like, Devilman, out of this list, Devilman is the best one.
I'm going Megalobox.
I'll go
Devilman is the only one I actually finished. Because that one was the most entertaining out of all of them, so I'll go with Devilman.
Yeah.
People forget that entertainment should be valued higher.
Devilman's got like good animation and good directing and all that stuff, but like the story, it was changed in ways that didn't benefit the narrative at all.
Yeah, switching it over to her using social media benefited it in the fact that it brought it into the modern era.
So talking about actually going for Devilman?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, there's not really another choice.
Okay. I can go with Megalobox. I think Megalobox is better.
Best fight.
Megalobox is a very close.
Okay, how the fuck was that rock paper scissors scene a fight scene? And how is Dragon Ball Super also nominated?
Wait, hold on.
That fight scene was
the rock paper scissors from Hinata Matsuri is actually a legitimately great fight.
It's good. It's good.
No.
How does it count as a fight scene?
Yeah, but look. Honestly, though, I would have to go with Dragon Ball Super's Jiren versus Goku if we're counting.
It's 2017, though.
Yeah. Right. No.
But
Here's the thing. I would honestly count it simply because it went into 2018, and that if we're counting the entire actual fight up to the end of the Tournament of Power, then yeah, it was a pretty good fucking fight.
It was. Like,
I would like stare at each other for like 30 seconds.
Out of pure animation and nostalgia, I would choose the Naruto and Sasuke one.
No, because
that episode was really great. That whole episode was fucking fantastic.
Didn't they just reuse the movie footage?
No. It's better than the movie. The animation is far better than the movie. You should go rewatch it.
That fight scene is really well done. My problem is that it's
compared to the movie, it's shit. The series, they redone everything and brought all like they took animators from Castlevania too. Like, the guy who did the opening scene for Castlevania also did that fight scene.
Like, all of these fights are pretty solid, but All for One versus All Might is these big impact moments, and then nothing happening.
That one's going to win,
like,
no matter what.
Goku and Jiren and All Might versus All for One are both these hype moments, and then nothing.
Yeah. Okay,
and that is a huge issue.
But the only reason I don't want Jiren versus Goku, because the whole fucking arc was just fighting. They fucking did a rematch 3 times on the same fucking arena. So it's like the hype died out. For me, it's Naruto.
I hate picking Satan versus Devilman, but honestly,
well, I mean, here's the thing. For me, it really depends on what they consider Jiren versus Goku. If they're including like the last few episodes, those last episodes put it on top for me because just how fast paced and how crazy it looked compared to
the tag team from Frieza and Goku was great. The last episodes were great, but the whole arc takes it down.
The whole arc. But then again, it's like also depends. Are we just saying every time Goku and Jiren fought, or are we counting the actual whole arc?
Well, it's not specified, so.
And are we counting every stare down?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Because I'm fucking tired of like 2-hour fights.
Like, if you look at the picture they showed, it is the first fight, not the last fight.
Yeah. If we're going with the first fight, then like
I don't know. I saw the freaking. I was just assuming it meant the Ultra Instinct fight.
Probably.
Yeah.
They used that 3 times, so.
Yeah.
I would definitely go Devilman versus Satan. because the only other really solid fight is Hina versus Anzu, and it's very fast.
Dude, I'm telling you, Yami versus Licht is actually like a great fight.
Like
wasn't the other one?
Like
yeah, but I haven't seen it, so I can't vote for it.
Dude, the Naruto versus Sasuke one was so fucking great.
A sec, okay.
In terms of animation, it goes over everybody, and in terms of directing and fighting and choreography,
wait,
Naruto and Sasuke versus Momoshiki.
Yeah, we get it. Okay, let's make this the final little talk. Okay, Affy, what do you vote for?
Naruto Sasuke versus that guy.
Okay, Alan Weebus. What do you vote?
I vote for Yami versus Licht.
Okay, SoyBoy.
Yami versus Licht, easy.
Okay, Stuffy.
Devilman versus Satan.
Unknown.
Jiren.
Okay, so that's two for Jiren then, and two for
Licht. Yami versus Licht.
Light Yami versus Light, and then one I think for the rest or whatever, or whatever. Yeah. So it's a tie between Jiren and Yami versus Light.
Yeah. It's a good
I'm moving my vote over to Yami versus Light to break the tie because fuck 2 hour stare downs.
So then, okay, so you're changing your vote then, right?
Yeah, because the tie you have to break the tie, and
now
so
I hate.
So yeah.
Okay, now we need the other person to vote for the Jiren.
We'll just
go for Jiren.
Say what?
I vote for Jiren just to have the tie.
Okay.
Oh my god, Affy, you
listen. In real life, I would.
Are you gonna make a poll?
He'd vote purely on the solid.
Okay, so no. Now here's the thing. That was 100% a tie. Everyone that voted is now 3 versus 3. That means we have to go for the all for one.
Okay.
Please, no. Please.
I'm changing.
I'll change my vote to literally any one of these if we don't vote for all for one.
Do Jiren. Do Goku versus
Jiren's like awful though. That fight is so bad.
Okay, fine. We'll vote for
just do Goku versus Jiren. God damn it.
No, we'll go for the best one. Hina versus Anzu.
That is legitimately a great fight.
I'll go for Jiren versus Goku just to fucking break the tie. But
okay.
I'm not happy about it.
Okay. Best continuing series: Megas Agus Bride, Dragon Ball Super,
Magus Bride, Black Clover, March Cones. I haven't seen March Cones in like a lot.
Okay, I'm gonna go with the Ancient Magus Bride.
I
haven't even seen it.
Hard choice between Black Clover and One Piece for me because I enjoy both of them.
It's One Piece.
No. Everyone, shut the fuck up. When you say One Piece, this specifically means the anime.
Yeah, no, I know.
And not
I know.
Yeah,
manga.
I am aware. Ancient Magus Bride fell apart after episode 12.
But it's still continuing though.
It was only 26 episodes, so it shouldn't even be considered a continuing series.
Yeah. When did it end?
They should have had JoJo's instead of
Did it end in 2018?
It did.
Yeah, it barely carried over.
Stuff that
actually started in 2017.
I think it's stuff that started in 2017 and ended in 2018.
Why do they count 26 episodes as a continuum? Isn't it like long-running shows?
Yeah, it's really dumb.
Isn't there like a fucking awesome Gundam anime going on right now?
No, Thunderbolt ended.
Okay.
So, Conan?
Okay, Alan, sorry to tell you this, but
what about Pokemon Sun and Moon?
Wait, what?
I'm gonna go with Black Clover.
I don't think anyone heard
with Black Clover.
Okay, SoyBoy
wait. Isn't Pokemon Sun and Moon still going?
Alan,
but it's fucking Pokemon. No one cares.
Alan, you were saying something about an awesome Gundam show going on.
Good.
But I'm telling you, Darling in the Franxx ended.
Oh, kill yourself.
Thunderbolt is great, but fuck, man.
Okay, yeah, unfortunately, Thunderbolt ended.
Yeah,
and Crunchyroll was hyper cucked, so they would never do a show about. They would never put Thunderbolt on here.
Yeah.
You know what? I think.
You know what? There is a serious problem. Thunderbolt Fantasy is not up here.
Thunderbolt,
and that is technically a continuing series.
A lot of shows is a continuous series, and it's better.
No, here's the thing. Verve is the one that fucking produced this one.
Verve.
Yeah.
So which one are we picking?
Ancient Magus Bride.
One Piece.
One Piece.
All right. Who's next?
I refuse to vote One Piece.
Well, I'm
gonna.
This year had the Katakuri fight.
I'm gonna.
Animated.
Shut the fuck up, okay? Let's just actually make a fucking choice, okay? Let's try and not fucking because this is getting kind of boring.
Oh yeah.
Only for you.
I'm gonna go with whatever. I'm gonna be
unironically, you're the only one that thinks that.
I'm gonna be the tiebreaker. Okay, so I'm gonna wait for everybody else to finish.
Okay, Ancient Magus Bride.
Don't we already have 3 votes for One Piece?
Yeah, we already. It's One Piece already won. I don't know why you're sitting there. I know where you're going.
You already voted Ancient Magus Bride.
It doesn't even matter. Okay, I see you.
I mean, I would have also voted for Magus Bride because I feel like it gets way too much hate.
Yeah.
I mean,
it fell apart.
Let's look at all.
The One Piece and Black Clover animes are kind of fucking whatever.
Black Clover's anime I like consistently watch just because the fight scenes are always well done.
We need to look at all the judges. We need to just look at them and just appreciate just how cucked they are.
They do.
Wait, go up to the top again.
Let me see this. This one is actually picked by CrunchyRoll. The one, these. So like all of these are picked by CrunchyRoll except for these last 2. This one's picked by Capcom, and then that one was picked by
presented by Dante from Devilman Cry.
It's the best fight this year for Black Clover. Yeah. Black Clover had a way better fight.
Are they only choosing shows that they license?
No,
because Watakoi was on there and it was Prime, and there's a lot of fucking Netflix shows on.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's the thing. I will say I'm glad that CrunchyRoll didn't go full oh, if it's not on ours, we won't even consider it. I will say I'm glad that they did that.
Yeah.
Well, they will get big backlash if they did that.
I mean, to be fair, they've had some.
Oh, Rika just joined. Too late. We went through everything.
Yeah, we've already finished.
We just finished
the voting. Yep.
Like literally, not even a minute ago did we submit the last vote.
Wait! He can break the tie for
what tie?
What was it? Dragon Ball and
you can
Black Clover.
We're done.
Dragon Ball Black Clover.
You want to break the Dragon Ball Black Clover tie? Go for it.
Can we re-vote again?
No, we can't.
No.
Once you vote, it's done.
Okay. I don't know. I'm just disappointed with all these fucking choices.
Yeah. It's Crunchyroll. What'd you expect?
I'm trying to figure out how. It looks closer to the Shueisha Awards.
I mean, it's just not leftist enough, you know?
Literally everything is Shonen Jump except for, Zombieland Saga and A Place Further Than the Universe.
What?
A Place Further
There's some, fucking Netflix shit on there. Yeah. It's just because everyone fucking loves My Hero.
Now, here's the thing. A Place Further Than the Universe was great, and I still haven't even seen it yet.
That's the thing. So many of these shows are... And really, they...
There's good...
The Crunchyroll Awards is fucking terrible.
But I will say...
oh, yeah.
No, but...
I'm not going to deny that there's good Shonen Jump stuff.
No, here's the thing. I want to say this is so fucking biased into, a certain degree. Not a single one of these categories had Goblin Slayer, and Goblin Slayer is the most watched anime 2018 according to the Crunchyroll statistics.
Yeah, and Cowgirl is obviously best.
Dude,
girl.
They included Bloom onto you or whatever in this shit.
Yeah, Bloom into you is great.
Yeah, I think it's not nowhere near something that people watch compared to other stuff.
Yeah.
I think I actually like vote for Goblin Slayer as like best boy. Like I think he's a good.
Yeah.
I don't know if he's like the best protagonist, but
no, it's obviously Lizard Folk Shaman that's best boy.
Nah, freaking director would still beat.
Look, he will do anything for cheese.
No, I vote for Goblin Slayer, man. That dude's a solid.
For Truck.
I'm still confused.
Truck should have swept, man.
I'm still confused in the animation category that they didn't nominate Attack on Titan and nominated My Hero.
Yeah, well, My Hero was disgusting that they not.
Attack on Titan was consistently better than My Hero.
Attack on Titan had nothing this year except for
like. You know what's so weird is for fight scene they chose the All for One versus All Might fight.
Yeah, like I would have had to have given it to if it was Bakugo versus Deku. I would have had to have given it to.
It would have. Yeah, there's
like that was no contest. The best fight of the season.
They also chose like one of the. They also didn't choose the best fight from Black Clover because I think the newest fight from Black Clover, Asta versus Splody Boom Man, is fucking spectacular.
Like that's the thing. Some of their choices were fucking dumb.
Yeah, Satan versus Devilman is like a solid choice though. That was
like that was the go-to because it's like that was a consistently good fight. Yeah. It was. The important thing of a fight scene, which is why I argue against Rock Lee versus Gaara, is consistency. If it's good throughout, it's going to be great. If it's just a series
Naruto should have won. That was a consistently good whole
Yami
fight.
Versus Licked. Here's the difference, though: is Yami versus Licked, and the reason why I voted for Yami versus Licked is it actually has like a narrative going through that fight that is good. Unlike the Naruto versus Sasuke one, or not Naruto and Sasuke one, because that fight means nothing in the context of the series. It's just a fight against some random fucker.
Okay, yeah, sure. If I watch the Black Clover fight with animation, I'll probably change my mind since I only read the manga. But so far, the Naruto fight was the one I really enjoyed the most watching.
Yeah, they got the director for all the My Hero Academia fights to do the Yami versus Licked fight. So the guy who did Todoroki versus Deku, and I believe he also did Deku versus Bakugo. He did the Yami versus Licked fight. It's really well done. Yeah, and it's super over the top, so it plays right into his strengths as a animator.
But sorry, other than the fights, doesn't Black Clover look shit for the most part?
Yeah,
that's that's Studio Pierrot in general. Like, Boruto looks like shit 90% of the time.
Well, I think it's actually like a problem with Black Clover's character designs are so fucking weird that it's hard to animate them. They're really made for manga. Not that I think they're bad. I actually like them a lot.
They are.
Don't think they animate well.
No. Well, that's the problem Promise Neverland is having right now is, like, just weird mouth placement and shit.
The author sometimes doesn't even have time to finish it sometimes.
Didn't try.
Yeah. Like, that was the weirdest looking shit. It looks like the memes.
Okay, wait. Are you talking about the anime or the manga?
The anime.
The anime, from what I saw, they toned down the, like, designs, toned down his designs quite a bit, and it looks significantly worse. But I've only seen, like, a bit of it.
The author sometimes doesn't even have time enough to finish all the drawings for the manga. Yeah, some pages just sketches.
Well, that's
okay. The first arc, though, looks consistently amazing for Promise Neverland.
Yeah,
it's only after the first arc that it starts looking like trash.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Honestly, I would rather Shonen Jump like switch over to having every manga be every other week, and like put 10 more pages in, and then bring in more new manga.
They already have
that's monthly.
Like dumb though, because they have Shonen Jump bi-weekly already.
Yeah, well, they have a couple of issues. They have
like
a couple of
3 bi-weekly mangas. Yeah, manga things. Like it's not like Shonen Jump is the only magazine you can publish your comic in. They're like bi-weekly manga.
Magazines. Well, there's monthlies and bi-monthlies too.
Yeah. So Shonen Jump doesn't need to change. Writers need to choose what works best for them instead of choosing Shonen Jump because it's popular.
Well, no, that is literally everyone's dream job.
Yeah,
the issue is a lot of these series.
Then if you can't do it, don't apply.
Yeah, like
some
you can choose
you can do it up until like the second or third year.
There's plenty of writers who consistently put out great stuff. The writer of Black Clover has never had an issue with publishing weekly.
Wait, no. Sorry, you're forgetting. Black Clover, the author, did have some pages.
He's had like 1 or 2 chapters that have come out unfinished, but like I think it's actually like 3 chapters have come out unfinished for him, which for 2 years of running, that's not bad by any stretch. I mean, like, you know, it's not the fault of the manga, or of Shonen Jump. It's the fault of writers who don't know their limitations,
their capabilities.
Yeah. Like Gambler's
also why you see like
not had a problem.
Well, it's also why you see the progression of like costume design getting simpler and simpler in most manga. And it's a huge problem Horikoshi made, where his shit has gotten more complex. Yeah. Because, like, you look at Naruto, everyone's costume got extremely simple.
Yeah, but that's not because the writer of Naruto started drawing simpler. It's because he stopped working on the art. And it
was literally to speed up the drawing process.
Yeah, but his assistant was the one who was doing the art after he simplified. It wasn't him.
That's basically the mindset of Akira Toriyama. Simpler is better.
Yeah. Even with like Bleach,
where
they
very
did that.
clear when his assistant switches.
The last like 20 chapters.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everyone, when Naruto moved simpler, they thought it was good. Everyone once Dragon Ball went simpler, they thought it was good. But when Bleach goes simpler, everyone shits on it for it.
Well, because they went too fucking simple with their backgrounds. First of all, they've always been.
Well, no, really it's because
thematic reasons.
Type Cabot never hired any assistants. Like he literally just didn't hire assistants to do backgrounds.
You need to be simple without people noticing.
Yeah,
everyone fucking noticed in all of them.
People don't really notice when Akira Toriyama becomes
simple. Going with a simple background and going with a white page.
Fucking everybody loved the Saiyan transformation. Akira only made that so he doesn't have to ink Goku's hair anymore.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only reason.
And that literally cut like 4 hours out of it.
Yeah, it's stuff like that. People don't realize he only did it so he will. It could be simple, so he doesn't spend time on it. And people love the Saiyan transformation. Like, stuff like that. It's simple, and it's great, and people don't notice.
Yeah.
Like, but I think Hiroaki needs to move over to Jump Giga and produce monthly, because his character designs are way too complicated to produce weekly.
He also isn't good at art, period, though. Like, I don't think... Like I've read all of My Hero, and like it's so clear that even if he went to like monthly, like he has no idea of how to lay out a page to make it interesting, to make it good. He needs to get somebody else to help him write.
Like, to help him do
he needs to get someone else to help with the panel flow and all.
And he clearly knows somebody because
his writing is actually solid for a shonen.
It's not though. It's so average.
It's average.
It doesn't fuck up, which is surprising for a lot of shonen manga.
Constantly. What are you talking about?
You're giving too little credit to shonen manga, though.
A tournament arc, and then another tournament arc after that. All of them, where you focus on a single main character, when you could have all of those tournament arcs be one tournament arc where you have the focus split between 3 characters.
No,
there's only one tournament arc.
There are way. When you break down what the final exams are, they are essentially just a tournament arc. They even play out like how a tournament arc would play out.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
not to mention the Class B versus Class A fight. That's the current arc.
Okay, I'm fucking tired of that fight. Like, it's honestly, terrible. That's another one of those. It just needs to fucking end.
I mean,
they're ending it, but they're ending it in like the worst way. It's so much worse now that he's actually having plot go on because it's like even less interesting somehow.
I mean, okay, so here's where you're wrong. Now, what I learned from watching Giga is any tournament arc is automatically great. So the fact that you're saying that there's 3 tournament arcs and that's a bad thing.
It's 3 times better.
There's more than that. There's more than 3.
No, it's the fact that literally, aside from like one of the matches, it was either the matches were in this current arc are so one-sided it's not even funny.
Well, okay, here's the thing that you have to do with the tournament arc and why a tournament arc is such a great narrative tool is it's a lot of opportunities to develop characters. But during the My Hero Academia tournament arc, the first one, which is, I think, in my opinion, it's not the worst out of the 3, but it is really bad. None of the characters develop except for Todoroki and to a small degree Deku. But Deku, like, it's part of the larger story. And Deku's not particularly interesting. It's just Todoroki's story. It was made from the beginning to be Todoroki's story, and none of the other characters get to have the spotlight. So then he has to do another tournament arc to have those characters get the spotlight. He's missing the point. Take Black Clover's tournament arc, for example. Asta gets a character arc. You get the character arc of Zora. You get the character arc of Noelle gets increased on her character arc. You get the increase on Yuno's character arc, and you also get the increase on numerous side characters arcs, and they all like meld together into a really solid story. But My Heroes is just not.
I don't know. Inside the tournament arc, My Hero had some amazing villains, like Girl Who Could Predict Everything. So you predict that she could predict everything, which she couldn't predict that you predict everything.
Oh. The license exam was.
Oh yeah,
that arc is so.
The worst tournament arc, the fucking exams. Yeah, there's 4 tournament arcs.
There's a couple of good
Who's that?
But like,
there was a girl who, if she ate
that's
sugar,
that's manga. That's anime only, isn't it?
That one part is anime only.
The Thought Patrol.
Yeah.
Like that was the dumbest shit.
Oh.
Yeah. It was still actually better written than most of the rest of the tournament arc, honestly. Fucking Laser Navel dude, the entire gimmick of his character is he does something monumentally stupid and it saves the day every fucking time. It's his entire character.
Okay, so here's the thing. Affy didn't. Do you not remember that girl?
Oh, the fight with the.
She drinks tea, and because she drinks sugar, she can.
Oh, they fucking fill a character. That was so boring. All right.
Yeah, I know. It's like I keep laughing at even the concept that she's faster than a supercomputer and can predict anything and can make any plan so that they lose anything. And she predicted it all from the very beginning, but she couldn't predict that they could predict that she could predict.
It's so weird. That one was so weird because it's like, wait, if
you make her too OP, you scale her down.
Well, it was literally her relying on the fact that Momo wouldn't take make an all or nothing attempt.
She could have predicted that. She could have predicted that. She should have. But she didn't.
Well, given the information about Momo that she would have had in the sports festival, it would have made sense that she wouldn't have done it.
No, I mean, here's the thing.
Like that's the thing. She could only make these predictions based off of information she already had.
Okay, no. Here's the thing. I would have accepted it more if she said it would be too unlikely for her to do it. But here's the thing. She thought it was a literal 0 possibility that she would ever do that. And it didn't even come up as an option. She didn't even register that as an option, as something she could do.
Wasn't the entire arc also to show how the characters all develop new ways to accentuate their powers? And
Yes.
It would have been very easy to write around the fact that they're getting fucked over by just having an early reveal of one of the characters' new powers. Like, I mean, I know fucking Froggy, the frog girl, Frappy or whatever.
Yeah.
She can she can turn invisible or whatever. And like, you know, just have an early reveal of that power as the solution of how they get out. You know, something like that.
So basically a cop-out.
Well, no,
it's
like the strategy actually makes sense, but it's strategically unsound to use fat when you're freezing. But also, using Jiro's quirk to the fullest makes sense. Making a giant fucking speaker makes sense when someone can literally break rocks with sound waves.
Yeah.
Like, so much of it made sense. It was just a very risky move. And given information that the person would have had on Momo from the sports festival, it doesn't seem like something she would do.
I don't know, it does.
Right. Are we done?
Well, no, this is a person who fucking froze to Tokiyami, remember?
I'll give you the hint. I'll give you the thing, and Nux turned me on to this, but the answer is, if somebody's thinking up a plan in My Hero, it's always the girl or Deku. So basically, it's always the girl in the group.
Yeah, that's right.
It's very
feminist. Every time. There's no guy has ever come up with a plan.
Yeah,
no
come up with a plan when he was teaming up with the fucking girl.
Who?
I guess that means My Hero sucks then, because it's so super feminist.
It is.
Wait, didn't this spiky guy come up with a plan?
It's just most people improvise 90% of the plan because you don't really...
Okay, yeah.
It's the fact that literally Deku's the only one who pauses to think of a plan. Everyone else just does and succeeds because they can adapt.
Like, just recently, you know, Frappy thought of a plan, even though she's never shown an instance where she ever you'd ever get that implication that she's like some sort of master tactician. She's thought of the perfect way to counter every single person, every single quirk on the other side. You know,
that doesn't sound like Floppy. That I know from the anime.
That's what happens because she was the girl in the group, so therefore had to think of the plan.
Okay, My Hero.
She's also she's also the level-headed one.
You know, the more
in the class.
Is she though?
Here's the thing: the more I talk about My Hero, the more I just start hating it.
Same. It's because of Soy. This is all because of Soy. I used to love My Hero, then I just slowly speak with Soy about it, and now I hate it.
Yeah, it's the reason why is if you actually like critically think of the things that happen in My Hero, you suddenly realize it's just full of plot holes and character inconsistencies and poor writing mistakes. It's just full of shit like that.
I mean, I've talked about it a lot and pointed those out, but I've always like had it. Man, it's around a 5. And it's like, it just keeps dropping every time I talk about it.
I know, right? I know, right? Fuck.
They fundamentally undermine the way the story works.
You just get pissed off at the whole story.
Where they establish at the beginning that this is going to be a thought-provoking show with high strategy. And then it just fucking does nothing with it, and it just fails miserably.
Wait, where did it establish that it would have high strategy?
Deku's entire
character is that.
Yeah, the fucking
before getting his powers. It was before getting his powers.
Shit that he had, right? The notebook that has all the strategies.
I mean, like, it's literally... I mean, it's ripped off from Baby Steps. It'd be like if Baby Steps, like, halfway through the series, suddenly it's all about who's stronger than the other person. And there's no more strategy whatsoever. And all the techniques are, like, super gimmicky shit that works.
When season 1 came out of My Hero, and I didn't read the manga, I thought that Deku was supposed to be a Batman type of character until he gets his powers.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. He was supposed to be, and then the editor said no.
It's supposed to be.
Like,
okay, the implication.
The implication is there because that's what was originally supposed to happen.
But it didn't.
It didn't happen.
So we don't
Isn't that vigilantes? Isn't that
which is why the gentle arc is still the best arc.
The gentle arc is the best arc. Well, the gentle arc actually.
Honestly, I still stand by. Fucking he wanted to play with an awakened Gum fruit to kind of show Oda, to kind of like go, Oda, this is how it could actually be used, which, fuck it, Oda probably knows that already. But it was such a cool quirk.
Definitely not that.
It's literally just the awakened Gum fruit.
General Fight works so well because it's the best drawn arc in the entire series. Is my official statement.
What
it's the
arc was that again?
Best drawing.
No, because you have that last chapter, dude.
What?
You have that last chapter where he had to put out a double, and like literally half the thing is rough sketches
for Black Clover, or I mean for My Hero.
Yeah,
the general arc.
Yeah, the last like chapter or two are super rushed. Everything else is well done. Like he's definitely improving.
I feel like he isn't improving though, because literally the next two arcs look like utter ass. I think it was somebody else he got like a really good assistant for a few weeks or something.
Sorry, what
assistants only do backgrounds? You do
Yeah, but you can. Assistants can do whatever you ask them to do.
Yeah. Well, like I know he has an assistant do Toga's hair because one of his assistants can do it way faster than he can.
Just for Toga's hair?
Yeah, because he's actually written about it that he hates drawing Toga's hair.
Okay, are we about to wrap this up finally?
Yeah, I mean, like I'm good, man.
I think we've gone on about the anime.
Yeah, we've been fucking off that topic for a while.
Fuck, man.
I'm really fucking tired, but yeah. Affy, you can introduce yourself or outro or.
Wait, are we ending? I just returned from taking a shit.
Wait, is the live stream still on? Oh shit.
I mean, we did all the votes. Is there anything else y'all want to do?
AFY-Sama said all his secrets. Oh no.
I mean, is there anything else y'all want to do?
Not really.
Like I just want to shout out that my new video is up and it has way too few views for how amazing those jokes are. And people should go watch my new video.
Yeah,
I just want to shout out the crime that Donnie and the Franks stole Ava's opening. It's too. I don't know why anybody else didn't realize it yet.
Oh wait, I almost forgot. We need to do the questions from last thing.
What questions?
We do this every Pseudo Intellectual podcast. There's questions at the end. If you're stranded on a deserted island and you can only have one item, what would it be?
I would suck my own dick.
I would just have a gun so I could end my life, man.
I'd have
a K-bar.
I would have a teleportation device and get me off the island.
I will have a truck that will hit me, so I'll become an isekai character.
You could use a gun for that too, man. You could just use a gun.
It has to be a truck.
But you know, a truck is the most effective way. A gun, you might kill yourself with it, but trucks
knives also work.
Oh yeah, knives also work.
I mean, yanderes don't use guns.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to change it to a teleporter because you never specified what kind of teleporter it was. It could send me to another world if I wanted it to.
Yeah, it could be an isekai teleporter.
Oh yeah, true that. With no pain. But you won't get the powers though. You gotta be reincarnated.
Yeah, you have to be reincarnated to get the superpowers.
Okay, here's what I would get. High blood pressure and a tractor. Okay, someone got that.
Solid. I'm down for it. Don't even explain it, please. Please don't.
I'm not, because
if they don't get it, they don't deserve to get it.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm very proud of that one, actually.
High blood pressure and a what?
And a tractor.
Are you going to listen to Ram? Are you going to listen to Ram while you're doing it?
Yeah. I get it now.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. I'm just going to ask
why my title. Well, Kaiser, it's expected that you don't get it.
No, I don't know. But here's the question. Are you going to listen to Ram Ranch while you do it?
Ram Ranch?
Why would I listen to Ram Ranch while having a heart attack?
Because you're gay as fuck.
I would. I'm gonna go with
now we get it.
Answer. Yeah, Affy's answer was correct. Isekai anime. Yeah, I'm gonna do. What's the next question?
All right. I think he wanted us to take that more seriously, but I can't be fucked to do it right now. I'm tired.
No, I'm ruined.
I'm sorry.
Look, if he's asking questions on this podcast, he should expect them to not be taken seriously.
What will be the Goblin Slayer case of the season? Will it be
Shield Hero?
Shield Hero.
Who's going to virtue signal the hardest? It will get boring if it's Cuck Basement.
It's going to be Funimation. It's not even going to be a YouTuber. It's going to be Funimation because they're going to change the script. I guarantee you.
I really hope they get the license pulled the second they do it too.
Yep. I really hope that they all if
they change
show. They're changing the fucking show. The fucking manga.
No, here's the thing. I saw this video talking about Funimation and all that shit, and they were saying, whatchamacallit, he doesn't want the people to get fired if they didn't do a bad job. They just need to take their political ideals out of it. And I'm like, yeah, but here's the thing. It is a bad job when you fundamentally change the show to...
That's a failure. Yeah, that's just being wrong. Your job is to accurately adapt a story, and when you change core elements of the story, then you're failing at that job.
Wait, guys. What about Ghost Stories?
That's like
Ghost Stories is an example of a bad adaptation.
They actually let them do whatever the fuck they wanted.
Here's the thing.
If they did that, that would be great.
Here's the thing. No. Here's the thing about Ghost Stories. If you remember what the contract said, it was Ghost Stories was an absolute fucking failure as the sub, and they said because no one's interested in it, you can change it however you like or do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, so then that's fine.
And
okay, there's also...
Hold on, let me finish. They said only keep certain key elements to the story, and that's usually how they pay respects and all that shit.
Yeah.
And they still changed some of it, and it's
see, they had to keep all of the main plot beats.
Yes.
If they change what they're probably going to change in Shield Hero, that is a major plot beat that will be changed.
Yeah.
One thing affects the rest of the series.
The thing with
that plot beat is really fucking important to the whole story. So if they change it, it is a major fuck up. Would be a cock move.
Here's the thing with Ghost Stories is nobody thinks that Ghost Stories is an accurate adaptation. It makes itself very clear that it is not an adaptation. It is a parody. Or at least it's just a joke.
Literally an abridged.
Yep. Shield Hero, if they changed the plot, is not an adaptation. It is not a joke. It is just changing the story to change the story.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And the dub makers shouldn't have a say in changing a important story beat.
Them.
Yeah, fucking America.
Okay, next question.
Yeah.
God damn, Kaiser. There's possibly a debate whether Boogie Pop is trans or not, since he's literally trapped inside a girl's body, and the false rape accusation debunkles. This is him just answering the last person's question. They're saying Shield Hero and Boogie Pop are the two probably with the biggest debates. Someone's saying Mob Psycho Season 2, goddamn, the easiestly the best episode. What about you? What do you think?
Dororo.
I haven't seen
Kaguya-sama.
Dororo was really good. It was 10 out of 10.
Dororo was a great first episode, and
I mean, here's the thing with me. I've put on the Mob Psycho Season 2 episode, the first episode. I put it on 3 times and have yet to fully watch it.
Mob Psycho Fest episode season 2 is great though.
No, I mean I don't doubt that. It's just I've tried to watch it 3 times, and every single time it's not even the fault of the show. It's like every time I try to sit down and watch it, something comes up. I get a phone call, I need to go do something, or something like that happens, and I only watch like the first 30 seconds.
The only reason I'm choosing Dororo is because it's a new show. I'm more interested in the story. I know nothing about it. While Mob Psycho, I've already watched season 1. It's like I'm glad it's back, but it's like just I'm not as like hyped for it.
One consistently has the problem of
it's season 2 versus season 1.
Writing fault. Like after season 1 of all the shows, like they're going to just get less interesting because he's bad at creating unique scenarios that the character can't walk through for more than like one volume or more than 2 volumes.
They're asking, why does your video titles look so clickbaity?
The answer is because I like views. And I feel having the most clickbait titles possible helps with views.
I feel like your exclamation mark is hurting it.
It has nothing to do with the fact that they're all parody. It has nothing to do with the fact that it's all just a joke, a big joke.
SoyBoy is the #1 analyst. Right under that, Alan Weebus, and then under that is Affy.
Yeah.
These are the 3.
I analyzed clearly how the cat girl wasn't a lolly, and I still got terminated
for endangering children.
Yeah.
I laughed so hard at that. I was like, that is so crazy.
I was just doing math.
Hashtag anime gang. Oh, should we talk about that actually? Because that is hilarious.
I mean, we can. It's fucking retarded, but we can.
Zaria saying you should.
Oh, right, Zaria. He's a fucking goddamn liberal fucking cuck. Okay, we'll just say that.
Look, I don't even care about all that. The fact that he fundamentally does not understand what the alt-right is absolutely hilarious.
That's exactly what I just said. He's a liberal fucking cuck. He'll never understand.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I was just gonna say
Well, the thing is, the Anime Gate will never take off because you can't talk to these designers and they don't give a shit about. These directors don't give a shit about America.
Okay, the fuck is Anime Gate?
Yeah.
Like, that's the thing. They're never going to have the issue.
It's an anime It's an anime version of Gamergate, basically, that people want to start.
Yeah.
Okay, the thing is, Japan is so secluded, though. Japan is so secluded, though. They fucking don't care.
Yeah, it's so hilarious. Like, here's the thing. The concept of Anigate is actually hilarious when you think about it, because at least with Gamergate, the American audience can speak to the American companies, but with Anigate, American audience can't speak to the fucking Japanese companies.
Well, Japan doesn't give a fuck about social justice.
Oh, I wouldn't say that.
Japan, consistently
it's not that they don't. They just don't care to call it the same labels that we do. Like feminism.
Here's the thing: they have their own.
Like, their country's 99% Japanese. They rarely meet any other ethnicity. They're so secluded for the most part.
Well, if you watch like all the stuff that like where these kind of communities come from, like gay pride parades are a big example. There are gay pride parades in Japan, but nobody gives a shit. They literally just don't care. They just ignore it, you know.
Yeah, Stuffy, I was gonna say, like, you say Japan doesn't care about social justice. I say that is completely wrong, because Japan has everything we have. They have their own version. They just call it something else.
Yeah. They also have their own version of Me Too as well.
Yeah, which is just groping on the train.
I mean,
they have their own problems, but it is fundamentally different because they're dealing with their own kind.
Mm-hmm. yeah, what I was gonna say.
Well, like Japan for the longest time didn't even have gay people pushing for gay marriage because in Japan there's no tax benefit for being married, but it's if you have children.
Yeah,
like that's the big thing that people seem to forget about gay marriage was a lot of that is about tax benefits.
Okay, let's be real. Literally, the only reason anybody should care about gay marriage is because of tax benefits.
Yeah.
No, I mean, here's the real thing.
Also, because of like if your significant other is put into the hospital in like intensive care, you can't see them unless you're a family member.
Well, I mean, they should just
that's another reason, but that's a huge if.
No, I
there's
think
like things you can sign and stuff to get through that, I believe.
Yeah, there should be like I highly disagree with this idea that you should have to get married to be able to do shit in society.
Yeah.
And it's like that's always like such a weird
thing. That's why I marry all my friends just to be safe. I'm married to all my best friends just in case I ever go to the hospital and I need somebody to go check on me.
Wow. But see, that's kind of the funny thing is like
all those tax benefits.
I do. I get a lot of tax benefits.
Sony finally submitted to it. Oh yeah, Sony freaking their shit and how.
Oh my god, that one we actually have to wait for Necro to actually be on stream for, so that he and I can just rail against Sony for censoring titty games.
Did they actually censor titty games? I thought they were going
back
on that.
No, like the amount they censored is insane.
What even game did they get the rights to?
Almost like
Dude,
a whole bunch.
Yeah, like 90% of titty games are on the PlayStation.
And then they censored all of them.
Crazy.
Speaking of Sony and Japan and all those social justice, did you know the like Spider-Man the trailer in Japan? They just never showed Milo's face.
Yeah, dude. That's really
Japanese
common.
Don't care about black people. It's pretty funny.
Yeah, it's both in China and Japan and most Asian countries. They don't. They only showed Peter's face. Only Peter Parker's face.
Well, like also Japan has a major cultural thing of don't bother anyone.
Yeah.
So that kind of nips a lot of why we consider social justice in the butt. Also, the fact that most Japanese people don't have time to sit on social media.
Oof.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
well, they have their own social medias, just different.
Oh no, they use Twitter.
Yeah, they use Twitter. Yeah, that's the only time I see Japanese people. Most of the time, they have their own YouTube, their own like fucking messaging place, etc.
I mean, have you seen Hiding in My Room's channel?
Like,
I like literally I could just sit there for hours reading the titles of his videos. They're that hilarious.
So what's the next question?
Wait, Hiding in My Room?
Yeah, Hiding in My Room has probably the funniest.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. He has great.
Oh, I know that guy. Yeah, for his channel it's so weird.
It's amazing.
I've seen the videos. It's so weird.
This video will make you hate my wife. Someone sent me an HIV kit, a test kit. This isn't funny.
No. It was we got married, and then a week later,
3 videos.
We got dissolved. Divorce.
We're having a fight, and then a week later we got a divorce, and then another week later we're trying to work things out.
It's a narrative. You could just read the title.
My worst ever Tinder experiences: buying a new apartment tour with my wife.
My wife physically assaulted me.
I got chlamydia, and it's bad.
The Australia guy forces me to sign my divorce papers.
She didn't put on a condom.
It was my wife's fault.
Wow.
Like, just his titles are fucking amazing.
Time to say goodbye. Next video. My thought on Malaysia.
I think that's all the all the questions.
Yeah.
I was reading through, and it doesn't look like the other ones are questions.
Did anybody ask like a question about our dick sizes? I'm just curious. Okay,
nope.
Solid.
We already know you've got a 2-inch Peter Whacker. We know.
Well, I actually drink so much soy that my dick has shrunken.
It retracted into you.
It is retracted into me. It's now actually just an inch, not 2. So
when does it become a vagina?
So are those Soylent bottles really hard to open?
What?
Are those Soylent bottles actually hard to open, or are people just pussies?
Well, I have trouble opening them because I have the strength of a small child. But
oh yeah,
I usually get my wife's boyfriend to open them for me, and not have a problem.
Any other questions? Hey, you joke, but I put on my Tinder profile that I can open any pickle jar.
Oh my god, that's the gayest thing I've ever heard to put on a Tinder profile.
You know what? It fucking works though.
Does it actually?
Yes, I can open pickle jars and jelly jars.
Oh man.
I don't think it's hard to open pickle jars.
No, the thing is, when I ask them what the difference between jelly and jam is, usually things go downhill.
Yeah, goddamn it.
I have on my Tinder profile, I came here to fuck bitches and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of bubblegum, so...
Or you're all out of bitches, so you need more bubblegum.
I need more bubblegum. Yeah. It's secretly a cry for more bubblegum. Oh man.
I go to Tinder just to get more bubblegum.
I go to Tinder. I really, really want more bubblegum. It's just
it's the only thing that distracts me. Yeah, it's the only thing that distracts me when I'm fucking you and having to look at your ugly face.
Yeah. That's what I tell girls all the time. For some reason I don't get many dates.
I can't imagine why. Does Tyrone get them all?
Yeah.
Tyrone gets more dates than I do. I'm also married.
We should probably talk about the fact that Sony isn't really a Japanese company anymore because they know the money is in America.
Yeah, well, that's why
I forgot they used to be Japanese.
Like, we can all agree that...
Wait. Let me clarify something. Are the games being censored when they come to America, or are they being censored in Japan?
In Japan as well.
Yeah.
In Japan as well.
Like, literally... more titty on my Switch.
Yeah, basically Nintendo.
They have to do anyway because of the Japanese government.
No. Japanese have already censoring those.
Everyone stop. Let me fully explain this. The reason this happened is because the Japanese company set up base in California, and they're like, "Oh, that doesn't sound like a bad idea. We'll get right next to them." And then because they set up base in California, the freaking Silicon Valley gets to censor it however much they want, and then now Japanese people can't even get their games uncensored because of Silicon Valley.
And that's why Nintendo's basically trying to take the role of what Sony had before and being the, bringing in all these uncensored games.
Yep.
And we're not talking about like Japanese porn censoring. We're talking about like panty shots turning into pajama bottoms.
There was stuff that was PG-13 still being censored.
Yeah. Well,
so
it's not down to PG.
What's going to happen with that is...
so you're talking about nips.
It's inevitably just going to...
not even nips. There's like literally no nips. There was no actual anything shown.
No thighs, no ass,
this isn't like a Disney situation in America where like Disney has officially like banned the use of cigarettes in their media. So now we'll never see cigarettes in our media except in low budget or lower budget shows.
But cigarettes is cool though.
Well, I mean, it's a whole thing. But, I'm not making moral statements on cigarettes here. I'm just saying that it isn't the situation with like Disney where since Disney outlawed it, it's basically out of everything. In Japan, there is competition. It's not like
in America. There's competition too.
There's revving it up a lot.
nearly as much competition in America.
There's Steam, and even Nintendo has titty games on it now. Like, I've got Necro on my Switch.
I'm saying if Sony acts like a bunch of dicks, what's going to happen is like literally the 12 other companies that are like big AAA developers for Japan will just start, or AAA publishers will just come in and fill the gap. Like,
true that. Yeah, that's true.
Like, most people don't care about home consoles anymore.
Yeah. Also, all the Japanese people are already switching to PC anyway, aren't they? Like, that's the first like generation where like in Japan.
Other than the Switch, yes, but most of it is mobile is on their phones.
Yep.
Like,
no, I heard
Japanese gaming is super like phone heavy, and then PC is like second, with Switch being third.
Here's the thing: Fate Grand Order has literally made more money than everything else they've ever done combined.
Yeah, but that's not surprising, dude.
And that they made over $1 billion with that.
It's Fate.
No, not even just that. People love their waifus, and they will spend a shitload of money, even go into debt just to collect their waifu.
You know how really popular Fate is now with the characters and stuff.
Yep.
It's not surprising.
I'm kind of sad because of how popular it is, just because now it's not like some niche thing that I used to be a part of.
And I still don't understand how to start the fucking anime.
Just watch Fate Zero and then never watch
it. Honestly, it's one of the most confusing things, only because
there's no start and ending. I don't get where do you even begin.
Fate Zero is... You can watch Fate Zero, but it spoils Heaven's Feel, kind of. But Fate Zero into Unlimited Blade Works is perfectly fine. Then watch Heaven's Feel like a year later because you're going to forget all of the spoilers.
No.
All right.
Is Heaven's Feel even good, though? I've not heard anyone say anything positive about it ever.
I fell asleep during the first movie.
Well,
I love Fate.
Right,
I liked Apocrypha.
Yeah.
All right, so I start with Zero. All right. Yeah.
No, literally only watch Zero. Watch none of the others.
I disagree.
All right.
No, you can watch Unlimited Blade Works. It's pretty, and Ren is a decent character.
Real quick, I want you all to talk about me behind my back because I gotta go.
All right.
All right.
Good.
So yeah, I'm Kaiser Trigger. I'm gonna go fuck myself. Bye.
Good. Now we can talk about him.
See ya.
Thank fuck.
Who the fuck was this guy?
Okay, now here's the thing.
All
right. This is the order you should watch it. It's Fate Zero, Fate Stay Night 2006, Fate Zero again, Fate Stay Night 2000. Oh no, Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works movie, Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works TV, Fate Stay Night's Heaven's Feel, Skitsahime, Carnival Phantasma, Fate Calianier, all 3 seasons, Fate Prototype, and Fate Apocrypha. Then you watch Fate Extra.
The only stuff that I actually legitimately like out of the Fate series is Fate Zero, and then the Alice scene from the Fate, the really weird one by Shaft.
There's nothing bad about there's nothing bad about the Fate series. It is just literally perfection in a show.
Oh man, I disagree super heavily, but I don't feel like getting into it.
It's perfection.
So bad.
I do find it hilarious that that the character designs have gotten consistently sluttier since it quit being an H game.
Can we just appreciate that the stream discussion become better after we finish the CrunchyRoll picks?
I did not forget Carnival Phantasms.
But now that we're talking about fucking Fate, I am really pissed that today's menu at the Emiya family wasn't on for best OP.
All right, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm still pissed at the Attack on Titan one.
I'm angry that for best anime, they didn't have fucking Yemi Shibai.
I'm pissed that for best girl they didn't have 02.
I'm pissed at how inconsistent the whole fucking choices are. Fucking
why don't they have
Goku? What the fuck?
They did.
Did they not have Anime of the Year?
Yeah, they did.
They did have. We chose Devilman Crybaby.
Oh yeah.
No, you know what's fucking stupid? Why don't they have the selection process be open to vote, and then picking the number one be down to the judges.
Because they don't want Goblin Slayer to be on it.
Yeah, I know.
I
unironically believe that the reason is like stuff like that.
It's not only that. If a majority chose, then all of them would also have been
My Hero again.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
No, that's what happened the first time, didn't it? Like
that happened the first time. I will say, democracy is not a good thing for shit like that.
The majority is casual viewers. Like, listen, the majority is casual viewers. Nobody watches everything.
Except...
which is why... Well, no one watches it. It's pretty impossible to watch 60 shows a season.
Yeah, you can. It's pretty easy, actually.
Yeah, but usually people only watch, like, fucking one show a year or 4 shows a year.
I usually watch 5 a season.
Yeah, I usually watch about that much a season, though.
It depends for me. Sometimes I'll watch literally everything in a season. Sometimes I'll just watch, like, 1 or 2 shows. This season, I'll probably just be watching Mob Psycho, Dororo, and,
I will just probably watch Shield Hero and Dororo on Mob Psycho. Fucking Neverland, the anime is not worth it.
If y'all take anything from this, 1, subscribe to these 3 people. 2, watch Shield Hero.
3, watch Kaguya-sama.
Kaguya-sama manga was boring. No. The manga was boring as fuck. I haven't seen the anime. The joke gets stale really fast.
Watch Yami Shibai. The episodes are like super short because it's like a short series, and it's amazing. It's literally perfection.
Oh, you finally recommend Yami Shibai.
I recommend Yami Shibai constantly. I don't get why people like it was. I said it.
The first time I heard about it was yesterday for me. I've never heard of the show, but apparently it has like 8 seasons and aired in 2018 too.
Yeah. It's good though. It's real good. It's because it's got like bad animation and everyone fucking drops it because it's got bad animation. Even though it's supposed to be like based off of Japanese puppet shows, paper puppet shows. So it really fits like the aesthetic.
Spooky.
Also it makes it so that they can like literally just go totally crazy with the ideas. Sometimes it works out, sometimes it doesn't. I think they get like different writers for every episode. It's really great. It's the best Japanese horror thing ever made. I don't think there's a competition.
Just best Japanese horror.
That's because they have yet to do a good horror for a good adaptation of Junji Ito.
No,
I don't think they're ever going to be able to, though.
Well, yeah.
Gyo isn't as good as the manga by like any stretch of the imagination, but it's also not.
We already have the best Japanese horror anime. It's called Hellgirl.
What the fuck?
I've never heard of that.
If you want to watch Junji Ito anime, the only choice you really have that isn't totally trash is Gyo. It's not utter trash.
If you want to watch an anime horror, the only good option you have is Hellgirl.
Okay, I literally fell asleep on the fucking podcast.
Oh, don't worry, I've done that before.
You've done it like 3 times.
Fuck, man.
You really fell asleep? Fuck, man.
I've been awake for like 30 fucking hours.
Like, at least one of those times, I had been awake for at least 2 days.
Yeah.
I'm fucking...
I feel like this is the point where we need to... Anime and horror definitely mix wicked anime troll.
Yeah, okay. We've
troll...
We've literally done everything. We talked about everything. Now everyone can make their outros. Affy?
Down in the Franks is better than Ava. That's all I got.
Nuxtaku?
That's my stick.
Check out my channel, Nuxtaku. I talk about Nuxes.
Okay, now Alan Weebus.
Check out my channel, Alan Weebus. I talk about Alans and Weebuses.
SoyBoy Theories.
you should check out my channel. It's the most heterosexual channel on YouTube. Easily. There are no clickbait there. There's no clickbait. Every opinion I post on there, 100% serious. No sarcasm.
There's
at
no
all.
clickbait on there. Everything is just accurate.
100% true facts.
Stuffy.
Yeah, it's a perfect channel.
Fuck it.
I've been Otaku signing off. Remember, we have a new podcast channel that we'll be streaming on eventually once it catches up. All right, bye.
Bye.